Miss Mingo and the Fire Drill by Jamie Harper. It's Fire Safety Week, Miss Mingo announced to her class one Monday morning in early October. We'll be learning what to do in case there's a fire. My Grammy had a fire, Alligator said. It was in her frying pan. The smoke detector went off and it was really scary. And my French toast got burned, but I ate it anyway. Everyone agreed it sounded very scary. Panda started barking. Elephant trumpeted. Bird growled. Animals use a number of defense mechanisms to protect themselves from danger. Many of them make loud, harsh sounds to scare off predators. And Monkey honked. I'm afraid of smoke detectors, he admitted. What's wrong with your nose? Asked Bird. But before Monkey could answer, the room started to shake. Elephant was stomping his feet and flapping his ears. I'm afraid of fire trucks, he cried. Now, let's simmer down, said Miss Mingo. I know fire can be scary. Just thinking about it makes me want to hide behind my friends. But I know I have to follow the rules when there's danger. So today we have a visitor coming who will teach us how to be safe and well prepared. At that moment, a very big bear entered the room. Good morning, he roared. Snake hissed loudly and puffed up his body as much as he could. Pig darted away from the bear and dove under Miss Mingo's desk. No need to be afraid, Miss Mingo reassured them. It's just Chief Grizzly under all that gear. The chief removed his mask. Firefighters need to wear all of this to be well protected, he said. It's called turnout gear, Frog said proudly. It can weigh up to 70 pounds. It didn't take long for the class to warm up to Chief Grizzly. What do you do when the smoke detector sounds? He asked the class. Get out and stay out, yelled Frog. Right again, said the chief. Does anyone know what to do if your clothes catch on fire? Everyone knew the answer. Stop, drop, roll. Miss Mingo promised Chief Grizzly that they would work on their technique. On Tuesday morning, Miss Mingo explained that sometime soon there would be a fire drill. When? Asked Narwhal. I don't know, answered Miss Mingo, but don't worry, we will practice and we will be ready. She listed the steps that they would need to follow. Stop everything. Get in line with a buddy. No talking. Follow the primary route out of the building. Go to a designated spot outside and line up. First, they practiced lining up. Alligator insisted on being the leader. Koala brought along a snack, and everyone was talking. Remember, said Miss Mingo, everything stays here in the room. Even my eucalyptus? Asked Koala. I can't leave it behind. Koala was so upset that he started rubbing his chest and growling. Pew! Exclaimed Alligator. What's that smell? She dropped Koala's hand and read to the end of the line. Oh my, said Miss Mingo, opening up a window. Why don't we practice some more outside? Today, we will take the primary route to get outside, Miss Mingo said as they left the room. That's the most direct way out and closest to a building's exit. The secondary route, announced Frog, is just another way we can go in case we can't use the first one. Miss Mingo gave him a nod. There was lots of noise as the class made its way through the halls. Finally, Miss Mingo's class made it to the meeting spot outside. Miss Mingo called each student by name. When Panda didn't answer, she scanned the schoolyard. It didn't take Miss Mingo long to spot her wedged in a tree, all curled up. Panda, why aren't you in line? I'm scared, Panda said. What if I'm all alone in the bathroom when the alarm goes off? No one will get left behind, said Miss Mingo. The teachers and firefighters will check the whole school. They'll tell us when it's safe to go back inside. On Wednesday, Miss Dillo, the lunch monitor, came to eat with the class while Miss Mingo ate in the teacher's lounge. Suddenly, a loud sound ripped through the classroom. "Excuse me," said Hippo, wiping his nose. "It's a fire drill," yelled Cockroach. No, it was just a sneeze," cried Hippo, but no one heard him. Giraffe was so frightened that he tipped over his chair. "Calm down, please," Miss Dillo said. Cockroach was hissing loudly, which made Centipede mad. "Stop," Hippo yelled. "It isn't the fire drill." "It's a real fire?" Alligator screamed. Miss Dillo rolled herself into a ball. Alligator thrashed her tail wildly. Thwack! Everyone stopped to watch Miss Dillo fly across the room right into Hippo's mouth. Pelican smacked him on the back and out popped Miss Dillo. She rolled out of the classroom just as Miss Mingo returned from lunch. "Mercy me!" Miss Mingo cried. Friday morning, students trickled into the classroom. Miss Mingo reviewed all they had learned about fire safety one more time. During the morning meeting, a siren blasted and bright red lights flashed. "It's here, Hollow Pig!" "It's the fire drill!" Octopus cried. He squirted a cloud of ink into the room, but the class stayed calm. Narwhal helped some of his classmates to the doorway where students began to line up with their buddies. Miss Mingo led her class out of the room and down the hallway. Everyone protected their ears from the loud sound. There was no talking, there was no running, and no one stopped at the cubbies, although Alligator tried. The students were just about to exit the building when they found Chief Grizzly blocking the entrance with a sign that read, "Fire." He smiled and then winked, and they know this was a special test. Frog nodded, and the class filed out using the secondary route. Outside, the class formed a perfect line and stood in perfect silence while Miss Mingo called out every name. They were the very first class to be ready. Miss Mingo was so proud of her students, and so was Chief Grizzly, who rewarded them for a job well done.